Dick shots.
Dick shots.
All right, here's what's happening. This is a special video for the patrons who are in the Telegram chat or who have signed up for the, what tier are we on?
Meal suggestions.
That choice or select?
USDA Prime.
It doesn't exist anymore.
Whatever.
It's not going to exist anymore after this.
Whatever.
Which we'll discuss.
We're talking about French onion pizza soup. Or soup, pizza, French onion.
Basically, French onion soup, pizza.
We had a meal suggestion tier of the Patreon.
Jesus wants French onion pizza soup, which could mean anything.
We're not sure if he's actually Jesus. That's his name.
He turned water into wine tonight, apparently.
Awesome. Anyway, we used to have a meal suggestion tier, and no one really went for that except for one guy, and he's a dick.
We love Jesus. Jesus needs to be in your life.
Hey, I'm Jewish.
Bring Jesus into your life.
Bring Jesus.
But here's what he wanted. He suggested for his monies that he paid to the Patreon, he wanted some sort of combination, and it could have been from anybody, of pizza and French onion soup. And we're like, well, who do you want to do it? And like, well, why doesn't everybody do it? And it's like, well, why don't we all just do it? And then we all agreed because Jesus said it. And
originally,
it's been months.
Yes, we're sorry.
Because we're dicks. I don't come into town. I'm in my hometown now with this asshole.
Hello.
And we are now going to discuss openly, because it was going to be a surprise cook-off thing. Yeah. And that's just never going to work out because we're lazy.
And we need 3 kitchens to do it.
Well, to each do our own thing.
If you want to surprise everybody, we need 3 kitchens, and we only.
It's just a logistics.
Phil even only has 2 kitchens.
It's a logistics thing.
So, yeah, that wouldn't even work. We have to set up a 3rd kitchen. So right now, they've apparently had this discussion already because they're dicks.
No, we're going to discuss like we never discussed anything.
Yeah, I don't remember. It was a while ago.
Pretty fresh.
All right.
But essentially, hold on a second.
We were going to have a competition of who could make the best combination of French onion soup and pizza in any form you could think of.
It's up to you.
It was a free-form, very hippie movement. That is off-center. Could you?
It's really
no, the shield is off-center.
I want it in the middle of where the
no, but now it's off-center from the glass.
I don't give a fuck. Leave it alone.
I'm going to break it. So basically, what was your idea? We're going to do it. It's still going to get done, Jesus.
No,
Save our souls.
Time out. Here's how it's getting done.
No. Talk about how you wanted to do it originally.
No, I understand, but time out. What we ultimately decided on is we are going to come up with a collective way of doing it.
We're going to discuss. We're going to right now in this video, if my camera doesn't die, discuss what our ideas were, because they were all going to be supposedly different. We don't know. And we were going to have a competition. But now we're going to discuss all 3 ideas, or however many ideas we have.
Come up with a...
And then we will agree on it. And at some point in the future, maybe not the near future, because F you guys, I don't like you. Not you. You guys are paying. These guys haven't paid me shit. We're going to figure out the one we think will be the best.
Well, we're just going to come up with
I mean, you should obviously make the pizza portion of it, because that's literally your job.
But hold on.
But and I don't know if I trust you.
Here's what Em and I have decided, which is the part we discussed, which we'll discuss now. We're all going to film different parts of the process. So, for instance, if you're...
That requires editing. I hate that.
No.
No, it's 3 videos straight.
3 videos.
Each of us has a different... takes the camera over at a different point.
I leave the kitchen with this. You have to walk in and do the next step. And you have to figure out what the fuck you're doing. And then go...
Really?
Yup.
Whoa, we're going to actually surprise...
What's going to be discussed?
That's not fair.
No, so like...
I'm going to put chocolate in it.
Hence why you would have...
Why are we making donuts? These donuts taste like shit.
So that's how we'll do it.
To make Zico last.
I just want the camera can't pick up my face right now. It sort of looks like that vase, just empty and hollow.
Like our soul.
So
like why the fuck would you? That's the stupid. No, what we should discuss right now. Before, if you want to, I'm not going into a kitchen blind, being handed a camera and saying continue
this. What? Okay, so you go first.
My idea. Actually, I need a visual aid.
A pizza?
Give me this pizza. Look at this pizza. So you got this pizza, right? I had two concepts for French onion pizza. I was gonna make a pizza, like a round pizza. I was gonna remove the center. I was gonna put a French onion soup bowl with good French onion. Put the center of the pizza on that, and then slice the pizza, and you could scoop out it would replace the bread of the French onion soup. So you'd have like the bread on top, it would actually be pizza, which would have cheese on it anyway. That's basically what's there anyway. And then you could take the pizza out and dip it in the French onion soup.
That's not a bad idea.
Now that combines like, well, that's my entire idea.
My idea.
That was excellent, actually.
My idea was to make French onion soup, but with a tomato base. So a tomatoey French onion soup, so that way it's like tomato sauce and onions, right? And then instead of floating bread on top of it, float a mini calzone on top of it with pepperoni in it. and then cover it with cheese. So you have a tomatoey rich French onion soup with a mini pizza calzone and then the mozzarella on top.
Hers sounded good, but I wasn't paying attention. What's your idea?
Essentially, I knew both of you ass clowns were going to make soups. I was going to make basically a focaccia pizza, essentially. Dig out the middle portion of it and fill it with not so much soupy onions, but sauteed onions that have been reduced to not a soupy texture, just like a pasty texture, I suppose, and fill that with it, and then melt over that probably like a provolone cheese or whatever.
It's like a surprise.
Right. It's like it's in a pizza, like your soup is in a pizza, but you eat it like a pizza. Essentially, and it's thick crust. Not
I had a feeling that you were literally gonna go with it's a pizza, but it's a French onion pizza.
Yes.
And mine is just a soup. Mine is normal French onion soup.
It's soup and pizza.
With pizza around it, essentially.
And mine
hers has the most creativity, I think.
Well, she's making a pizza soup.
Well, she's got a calzone involved.
That's another thing.
You know what? Yeah, that almost doesn't count. Wait, the pepperoni. I mean, we didn't say we couldn't have pepperoni.
He just said pizza and French onion soup. I mean, a fucking pizza I want. He's making a fucking focaccia pizza.
Hold on, I gotta straighten something out to the internet.
Oh, sorry. For those who don't know anything about that, it's Sicilian.
This is New York.
Yeah.
And we have the best pizza.
Done. That's not a question. That's not.
I'm not guessing that. Wikipedia should have an article. If it's not there,
Jay and I have both been to Italy.
Please edit it. I haven't been to Italy, but I've been to Philadelphia. Let me tell you this.
Fucking sucks.
Fucking garbage pizza in Philly. I'm sorry, hometown now, but you guys need to just stop making pizza.
You're not far enough away from New York to have an excuse to
I don't understand. I mean, I bet into Jersey though, and Jersey has some bad pizza too. It's like it gets immediately bad. If I go into a store and give me a pizza, it is just crust, sauce, and cheese. That is pizza. I've had arguments with friends who are like, pizza comes by default with pepperoni.
No, that's not true.
No, you're an idiot.
Not at all.
Everyone, that's not but default
a slice. I want a slice. It's literally.
You can say a slice. You can say, give me a plain pizza or a cheese. They actually don't call it even just a plain pizza. They think that's pepperoni.
No.
A cheese pizza is a specialty pizza that just has cheese. And I'm like, what are you fucking kidding me? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. That's pizza by default.
Pizza, plain pizza, cheese pizza, that's all the same
thing. That's just pizza.
It's pizza.
Give me a slice of pizza at any pizzeria in New York, and they will just give you a slice. That's what they have the most of. It's 80% that.
Yeah.
And then the pepperoni or sausage or whatever you want.
Pepperoni pizza.
Yeah, that becomes a separate thing.
Pizza, this pizza.
See this argument, Justin? This is what your video needs. You need to tell people what's fucking wrong with them.
Yes.
And that's what's wrong with some of you. If you're there, feel free to dislike this video because you like pepperoni pizza as default.
Yeah. And anyone living in Chicago, it tastes good, but that's New York.
It's just,
Well, I don't
like deep dish, but
I think we should have a Z Cooks consortium goes to Chicago and has deep dish pizza because honestly, I've never had one that I could say is like legit.
Get back on track to the fucking meal suggestion.
What are we doing?
Jesus.
I like Jesus.
So the three of us, now that you've heard of our
that was our original idea. Now we're going to figure out how we're actually going to do this.
My pizza.
And we're each going to do a different part of it. So, for instance,
we're going to agree on what we're doing.
I think the safest bet is to have Z make the onions, only because it's the least likely he's going to fail at it.
Let's just agree on how we're doing it. Because what if we did this? My idea, right? Okay, soup and thing.
You literally made soup and pizza.
What if we made soup?
Okay.
Then the pizza that I cut the hole out of was your pizza.
A Sicilian pizza as opposed
to
the thing that you just described with the paste was that pizza around the soup, and your calzone is in the middle.
You just do it.
That's my idea. Which actually, what is my idea?
Well,
my idea is just the shape of it.
No, I've also decided.
And the soup.
Time out.
You want to do the panel.
That was my original idea, but I also had a slightly different idea, which would give you more of a soupy feel than a pizza.
Well, we've already added our three elements together.
That's literally all three of our things that we wanted in one thing.
Instead of doing a pizza, a Sicilian pizza or focaccia pizza, I would make a pizza dough bread bowl.
Oh.
My God. What have you done?
Why?
Which I think.
Well, that we could just add that upon it.
No.
Then we get
too much.
All right. So
you make a pizza dough bread bowl. Core out the middle. There's your bread bowl. It's your pizza aspect. You make your soup, and then whatever you want to float on top. You want to make it a calzone.
How do you eat the bread bowl though? It's soup.
You eat
Like
the
you do
soup
with
and
a
then
regular bread.
You put the bowl in another bowl?
no, you tard. After you eat the soup out of the bowl,
You eat the
you
bread.
start eating the bread on the outside. It's gonna
You
be
start
nice and
eating the
soaked
bowl?
In
It's gonna
onion
be
soup.
soaked in
You never had a
soup.
bread bowl before?
You're dumb.
No, I haven't.
It's it's great.
So Jay would make the bread.
Bread bowl. Yes, I'll make a pizza
I'm still
dough
making
bread
a
bowl.
calzone to float.
And then Z has to make
And
the
he's
onions.
gonna make the soup.
I make the soup. I make the whole soup.
Okay, first of all, French onion soup is literally overcooked onions that are caramelized to shit, and you add a little bit of broth to it.
I
and
think
then-
you can do it. I have
It's
faith in
There's
you.
really not much
Maybe.
to it. I honestly, I wouldn't add the tomatoes personally. If you want to go with the tomato route,
We
we
have to have
can.
some sort of tomato in this.
Well,
Besides in the calzone.
Why don't we, all right, look,
Well,
why,
with
why
no-
don't you
with
both
no
shut the
tomato
F
calzone.
up for a second? Here's what we're doing. Because I feel like I'm being a little left out of this.
Oh.
Well,
This
honestly, you are.
bitch
You're a
here
bitch.
is gonna do a floating calzone that is gonna be amazing.
Yes.
It won't be as good as Sal's. We agree to that?
It's gonna be a
no.
midget
Where,
calzone.
where's Sal's? In Little.
Literally.
It's just we don't know the.
Mulberry and
Yeah, if you can go,
It's a
if you
block over
want,
Mulberry.
if you want to know what New York pizza is, go to Sal's on Mulberry in Little Italy on Mulberry Street, and get a deep fried calzone and just put it down your pants because it's
you
just
you heard
bring
that
it.
right.
later.
You heard that right. Deep fried calzone.
Deep fried calzone is fucking amazing.
Ridiculous.
So that's your job is to make you
Mini
literally
calzone.
make a pastry, fill it with whatever you want, cheese and pepperoni,
Well,
sausage. I'm
The mini
okay.
calzone.
And I'll ask you a question. Do you want, like, I'll make the pizza dough and I'm making a bread ball.
No,
I'll make
it's gotta
No,
be
no, no.
separate.
She's doing her
You
own
make
thing.
your own-
She's making it a pastry.
No, it's
No,
not
it's not
pastry.
pastry.
Whatever you're making.
I'm making a
Use
separate
your
dough from
baking
your dough.
skills.
It's gonna be my own dough.
She's going to use her baking skills to make the floating thing.
How big of a
hers
bowl do you
is
need me to make?
Hers is the cherry on top. Here's the thing. I'm still going to make that pizza, and you're going to put the fucking bowl in the middle of it.
There's no pizza.
There's going to be a pizza. Z's making a pizza. It's going to be.
Who's making the soup then?
Yeah, no, you're done.
I'll make the pizza. The pizza will be regular. It'll just be a regular this
Are you
size.
gonna make it or are you gonna bake it frozen pizza?
No, no. I will figure out. I've made pizza before. Actually, I once made pizza, and
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
mildly ashamed of this. I took a pita bread,
You have shame?
and I had cheese,
That's not
and I didn't
me.
have sauce, but I had Chef Boyardee. And I took a Chef Boyardee can of raviolis.
Oh.
I am not joking. This is one of the better experiences of my.
I will agree with that because separate is.
I've eaten. I took the raviolis out of it, and I just scooped the sauce out, and I spread it around and melted. It was fucking delectable. Is the only word I could say.
I can't.
I can make a look.
Is that what you're gonna make it?
Would you like me to? Because I've tried every Chef Boyardee can, and the ravioli sauce
like
is the
how
best.
that's his go-to
I
for
do
sauce,
like.
you know?
I do like beefaroni though.
Oh god. Help.
I can make a beefaroni.
Jesus help us.
we are getting off.
We're
topic.
devolving here.
Ranterback, help us.
So
CJ, help us.
CJ, Mike,
Come on.
help me.
Yeah.
we are going to
Nico.
actually
Jacob.
finalize, but essentially we're going to do a combination of what we just said.
Yeah, basically, I would like to see my pizza holding his bowl filled with. We could just.
We can just
We
make
have
it,
the woman make the soup.
Oh my god.
how about we just all just
And then her thing on top. Hers is the cherry on top. It's me,
There's
you.
three
Actually,
versions
if
of
you're
pizza
just doing the
like that.
bowl.
I feel like it's a
If
little
you're
bit-
just doing the bowl, you could do the soup too. Because
that's fine.
You have the most skill with the onions. I'm saying that because I'm bad with onions. They confuse me.
They confused the
But I want to do a pizza because I don't ever get to do the pizza. So I want to do the pizza that
you
will
want
still
to
be
do the
dipped into
pizza.
the bowl
Well-
that you have filled with soup, but we have to move Michelle's shitty
How
calzone
about I
on
just
top
put
of
my
it.
bowl on top of your pizza?
That's what you're doing.
Yeah, you're not gonna cut a hole out.
No, you're just gonna plop it right in the middle of it.
But that's kind
But
of.
we're still gonna cut it, and you'll be able to pull pieces of. It's gonna be thin slices, and you'll be able to dip them into your bowl.
First you're gonna eat the calzone.
First you get the calzone off the top. It's like when
It's
you.
gonna have sauce in
It's
it.
like when you lick the salt
Yeah.
before you take the
make
shot.
An onion calzone.
An onion. No, it's gonna be onion in the soup.
Yeah, but like.
All right.
It's gotta have
I
its
don't see
own,
where
like-
the pepperoni fits in.
How about this?
It's-
Stop.
Sorry. How about just a cheese?
We're just
calzone?
keep stopping each other.
That's honestly, you make a cheese calzone.
I'm gonna fill the calzone with
Here's
whatever
what
the fuck I
no.
want.
Here's what she's gonna do. You're gonna make 3. Since they're so small, you're gonna make
How
3
big
of
is
them.
this bread bowl?
It's gonna be a normal sized bread bowl, but we're gonna take all 3 of
Normal
your
sized bread bowl is not this big, Steven.
No.
We are gonna try her 3 calzones. We're gonna put them in the soup, and we're gonna try eat all 3 of
They
them.
have to float on top.
It's gonna just make the
Well,
same
we
thing
can
you were gonna
them
make
like
3
ravioli
times.
Style.
Yeah, it's gonna be so small. It's a waste of your talent.
So we're making small calzones.
You're making
You have to.
3. You're gonna be like this big. That's as big as it can get.
Smaller than that then. If there's 3 of them.
How big's your bread bowl gonna be?
Well, I don't-
I'd like this to be the size of my pizza. Is that messed up? That's fine.
Then the bread bowl's like.
A little bit. Well, I think you should have like a regular bowl. It should be like cup. It should be that big.
No, but bread isn't baked like that.
I don't know how you're making this bread. You're
Wow.
telling me this imaginary
It's
thing.
wider. You've never seen a loaf of
He's
bread.
never
All
seen
right.
the bread bowl.
How about this? You figure out the exact dimension of the bowl. I will figure out from that the dimension of the pizza, which I do have that giant
Should I
cast
just do
iron
garlic
pan.
nuts?
That would be way more convenient.
We're not here to do convenient. Internet, dislike if you don't like. No, wait, don't skip. Just keep disliking this video.
You're not gonna make a calzone is literally
onion nuts.
Calzone is good because it folds over. It's got the thing is.
I want to have calzone.
If you do the calzone, here's what I recommend though. You press an X into it, so when it's done, you could sort of break it off with a spoon.
It's not about calzone.
No,
works.
you never had the whole thing in one lump.
It's like a ravioli. You're not
a ravioli sized calzone.
Then you need to make more than one, and your bread bowl needs to be big enough to support more than one floating massive heart attack. Got awfully quiet in here.
God, I'm almost contemplating.
I'm gonna point out that it's like 2 o'clock in the morning.
It is 2 in the morning.
10 after 2 in the morning.
We've been busy.
Yeah, we've been busy. So, yeah, this is all to come soon, but we've not forgotten this.
All right, so this is, at some point, there will be a video. It'll be horribly edited. It'll be extremely long.
Yeah.
And in the upper right-hand corner, it'll point to our Patreon where you can support terrible ideas like this.
Except there's no more meal suggestion.
30-minute ramblings on.
No. Jesus ruined that whole thing by suggesting this. It's no longer.
It may come back. If we decide that the logistics are easier in the future.
If more people sign up for Patreon and demand it via messages after you've signed up for, by the way,
Telegram is very busy.
The $5 tier gets you into a private chat, which this one, I'll be there, he'll be there, but mostly she'll be there.
I'm captain of the Telegram chat.
She's captain. She corrals the peoples.
I hang out with Jesus.
You hang out in there and you make suggestions literally to her personally. She knows all your names, all your allergies.
I'll bitch at J and Z about her.
And we'll come in and say dicks occasionally.
Yeah.
Or post pictures of
dicks.
What did I post? Oh yeah.
I don't remember. Masande.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Masande in that pink dress.
Okay,
all right.
So this is the plan. We're gonna go now, and
we're gonna go at some point in the future. If you support on Patreon, which actually doesn't matter, he already paid for this terrible nightmare.
This poor man.
But there will be some sort of mix of French onion soup and pizza that I can't believe we've argued. This is months. Like we also like stood back and was like, oh, I can't wait to make this. Then time passed, and we've had these great ideas, and the great ideas have sort of settled down, and now it's just like this one terrible idea. But we like that.
I can't wait to eat it though.
It's gonna be disgusting.
I can't wait.
I'm gonna be upset if it's not as good as Sal's deep fried calzone.
Oh, shut up.
Well,
should I deep fry the calzone in Jay's fryer?
Should I bring my fryer in? Should I bring it?
Fryer right there.
Slightly smaller than yours.
It's scarier than mine. All right, stay tuned in this channel. All of us, things are happening.
Yeah.
Things are on the move, and I hate this room and the echo, and I'm gonna drink some water and a butter.
Bye bye.